Good evening, everybody. Let's see who we got in the chat. We've already got Simply Jan and Tree Haven.
Yeah, I see them in here. Who else is in here? We got Pat Rigdon. I'm new to this channel. Ooh. What state are you located in? Says Pat Rigdon.
Pat Rigdon. And Oak is in here.
Who's that?
Oak.
Who's Oak?
Who's the Oak?
I don't know who Oak is.
Oh, I think she grows trees or something.
She's a tree grower. She probably went to the Ohio State Agricultural School or the Oklahoma Agricultural School.
I just want to make sure that the link is in the top of the chat, people.
Yep. If you want to come in and chat,
there's people that I've told to come in already, so that we weren't sitting here waiting for people to come in, and then others are welcome to come in as well.
Oh, these comments here are blowing through pure Okies in here.
I did ask Oak in a live, but I don't think she got that message. But you're welcome in, Oak.
She might be busy planting trees.
Planting. Sowing trees. She's up on the mountain.
Yeah, she's one of those tree huggers. She doesn't use a cell phone anymore. And
Jody Young's in here. And Linda Peterson. And Ann Dale Homestead. Ann Dale, you can come in for a few minutes too if you want.
Anybody can come in for a few minutes.
Anybody. Don Ray B, you can come in.
Oh, look at all these awesome people in here. Oh, Full Blown Country. I know that guy.
You can't.
Drew's Lens. Hello, Drew's Lens.
You can't come in, Full Blown Country.
We'll have to edit everything out. We can't do that live.
We got one already.
Oh, there's Lindsay Scott. Hi,
Lindsay. Well, while my internet's working. Hey, Matty.
Hi.
How are you? You cut out. You're only supposed to be in here for 5 to 10 minutes anyway.
Hey, they hooked up our lines for our internet for our high speed. So next they'll have to hook up our box and all that stuff. So probably come January, I won't get cut off anymore.
That's
going to be awesome. Yeah. Do you remember me, Matty?
I sure do. We sat outside and chatted quite a bit.
We did. I just didn't know if you remembered me or not.
Oh, I did. What did I say?
I thought you guys knew each other.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
We do.
We talked outside for a while. Hung out multiple times.
I just assume everybody from Shoot Dang knew each other, but I guess.
Well, then my crazy sister was there. Remember the loose faucet, Matty, with the hat with the chickens on it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my twin sister.
You guys have to do a parody together.
Oh God, I'm looking at getting a different camera, a way, way, way better camera.
What are you using now?
Well, I have my iPhone and then I have my Osmo action camera. Osmo, it's a good camera, but like you can't switch screen while you're filming, and my iPhone won't do it either. And you can't zoom, so you're really limited on it. But yeah.
That's what I'm on my iPhone right now.
Yeah.
And I love the GoPro I got.
Yeah. Well, the GoPro is very similar to the Osmo. So
yeah, I think I bought an Osmo first.
Yeah.
And there was something I ended up having to take it back.
Oh, I sent mine back like 4 times because I swore when I first got it, I could switch the screen.
Yeah.
But I couldn't. So finally I get a tech on the phone and he goes, "You cannot switch the screen when you're filming."
See, mine was with the sound.
Oh.
Like the sound was just like, it was there was no sound for me whenever I was talking. It just didn't matter. Wow. There just wasn't any sound, or it was like real faint. And I took it back, and that was the only one because I bought it at Best Buy.
Hello there, Marion Eastman and Lone Cowboy.
I mean, it's a good phone for a beginner.
Oh yeah.
You know, and now I'm ready to do some more high quality things. So
I got the GoPro 9 and I have used it very little. Mm-hmm. Although I got a really awesome shot of the garage when it came down from the interior.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm using the 8.
You're using the 8?
Yeah, and that was actually Jared gave me the 8. It was his old one. I didn't have one, and he wasn't using it anymore. He's like, you can just have this one.
The one thing they failed on the 8 with, and the 8 was a good one according to what I've seen, but the lens, you cannot take it off and replace it if you have to. Like it gets damaged or whatever. So
yeah, I like it though. It's worked pretty good for me. Full Blown Country got me the mod case for it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And then Byron got me the screen because that doesn't have the built-in screen in the front on it.
Yeah.
So he got me the add-on screen that you put on top. Both of those guys got that for me for my birthday, and that was just a game changer.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Was that comparable for like the 9 and the 10 as well, or was it just for the 8?
So they have the mod kits for the 9 and the 10.
Hey there, Tree Haven.
And I highly recommend the mod kits. The microphone on it's amazing.
Oh, cool. Cool.
Little Ridge Farm is in here, and we'll want to talk about him for a bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you know Little Ridge Farm, Jan?
I do.
You do?
I'm trying. He's been really busy getting his trailer set up. We're going to possibly set up a GoFundMe for him.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Yeah, he needs.
If you do watch was that his last video, or has he done one since? He explains everything that happened.
It's the last one I saw. Yeah.
Okay, and then he's got options on how he can be helped in his.
He's got options. So we're just trying to. We have to work out some details.
Well, there you go. It's the season of giving. Got to help some people out.
Well,
right. I mean, Tiny Farm Nuggets house burned down, and on Thanksgiving Day, his burned down right before Christmas, and
I remember that. Yeah.
Hey, Gary. Hi, everyone. I'll just say hi, everyone in the chat. I'm looking at the chat. I can't say everybody
here, and Butler Family Farm.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm also saying hello to everybody. I see MT Homestead in here.
Yeah.
Yay, MT Homestead.
Hi, Lone Cowboy Adventures. How are you, sweetie?
I was going to put on my MT Homestead shirt for tonight, and it was in the worst.
Dirtied it all up. Well, that goes to show that you wore it out.
I see Heather.
I usually have my hoodie on. Yeah.
I only wear my my YouTube shirts of people's shirts on my live. I don't want to mess them up.
Oh. Well,
I go out there and rip it the first time I wore it outside.
I know, right? That's what I'm afraid of and then I like wearing white shirts when I garden. I'm not. What's wrong with you, Jan? Why are you wearing white shirts? And I have to treat them, and get all the dirt out. And, yeah,
white's. It looks clean though. It's classy.
It's my favorite color. I love white.
There you go. That's all that matters. It doesn't matter.
Let's paint.
It does. I like it.
Turner is in here.
Tired from trucking and ready for spring. No kidding. I am so ready. We're going to get snow next week, and I shouldn't whine like a baby, but I really want to.
Well, would you rather have the high heat of the South that they have, or I'll take 3 months. It's not even 3 months of winter, really.
Well, that's true, but man, it's like when it's just I can handle the cold. It's when that wind whips,
Yeah.
you know, it makes it like 50 degrees colder. You know, it's awful.
Oh, I know.
It's just awful. And I was born and raised in Illinois, but then I lived in Texas for 45 years. Big mistake. And now I live in Missouri.
What part of Illinois though?
Southwest by Joliet.
Okay.
Yeah, everyone knows Joliet. So I was like 45 minutes southwest of Joliet.
Okay.
In a little itty bitty town.
I know this live is the way I do these open lives is going to evolve a little bit over the next several times I do it. But for right now, I'm trying to have people come in.
I'm trying to leave. So
no. We're gonna overlap. So you said
that's right. We're gonna overlap. So
Oak Tree coming in here.
Okay.
And then she can have her time.
And Simply Jan, shoot me an email soon too.
Okay.
Because I do want to have you on mine.
Okay.
To hang out.
That'd be awesome. That'd be a blast.
Yeah. So send me an email. I didn't forget about that. I've just been trying to figure things out in my head. So
I know we've all been busy, so I forgot totally about anything. So well,
now you remember. So you got to shoot me an email.
Yeah. Hey, I love it.
I think that explains it. Maybe she's growing oak trees on her head or something.
I was decorating for Christmas. I just missing the bells, but I got the balls and I got the green. So I wanna meet your twin sister one of these days, Jan.
Oh, just watch my videos. She's got her own playlist. She's in there.
Well, I know Carrie's seen it and she's busy right now. She's coloring her hair. So I figured since she was busy, I'd go ahead and hop in here.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I have to lock my sister up. She's crazy. She cray.
Like lock her up like in a room or like in
I have a storm shelter and she gets locked in. I call it the bunker. So she gets locked up in there in the summer. And then she gets locked. Right now she's in her bedroom locked up. But she breaks out all the time and steals my truck and my purse and my phone and anything and everything. She'll cook bad meals that are really bad. And
and you guys wait, you say that you lived in Texas for 45 years because this sounds an awful lot like what Buck does to me.
Yeah, I know. I think she fell in love with Buck too. Well, she likes every man. She doesn't care if they're married or single. She loves men. Yeah. She'll be like,
God bless her.
Yeah.
She says, I don't mind.
She says, you married? And they go, uh-huh. She goes, that's all right. I don't care. Sure don't now.
Y'all are scaring me because Carrie can't watch this. She's going to lock me underground after watching this. Y'all are giving her ideas. Put him in a bunker.
Yeah,
well, I guess she's safe.
She's warm. I give her a blanket and a pillow. She says I'm mean, but I'm not.
That's caring. You're just caring.
Have we ever seen Dawn Ray B on a live chat?
I've never seen Dawn.
She should pop in here just so we could see.
Yeah, Dawn should.
Let's see, Dawn.
Link is at the top of the chat. At least I think it is. Can anybody tell if it's still up there? It looks like it's still up there.
That's where I got in.
Okay.
That's how I got in.
There you go. Well, you would have had to.
And I don't know technology. This is all brand new to me.
Nuggets, Tiny Farm Nuggets could come in. He's funny. He reminds me of Jim Brewer.
Yes. That's perfect for bread.
Isn't it?
Yes.
What are you rolling, guys?
Oh, this faucet. What?
I see Tree Haven wants to be on Pooch's podcast.
Yeah.
Hey, I want to be on Pooch's podcast too. What's a podcast?
I want to be there too.
That's right.
Garb is afraid
You
of
don't know
going
what a
back.
podcast or anything is in the last 20 years, do you, Barb?
No, I guess I'm gonna have to Google that if y'all aren't going to tell me. What's a podcast?
It's live, only you use microphones on a stick.
So the same thing we're doing right now, except everybody just has a microphone.
Yes, he's sitting in front of a
Yeah, it's the
microphone.
exact same thing, just with a microphone. Yeah.
Oh,
So,
okay.
so
I understand.
yep, that's my dog's training thing.
Another one that came into the green room.
You ready? I'm on pop.
You got people hanging out there in the basement?
Yep.
Okay. Bye, y'all. Thanks, Brian. I made it the whole time. It was great
Not an
meeting you.
8-time shutdown.
Bye, Jen.
Bye, sweetie.
Yeah,
Bye,
shoot
Matty.
me an email, Jan. We'll talk.
Okay, Matty, I will.
All right.
Tell your
bye.
sister hi.
So we'll talk to you for a little bit, and then we'll bring the next guy in.
What do y'all like my ornaments?
Yeah, they're very nice.
Thank you.
Buck's on vacation right now.
Yeah, I hadn't heard from him, and I figured he'd hit the road, Jack.
He said something about tans and coronas, and I don't know. And just right out. So,
well, I just assume he's in Mexico.
maybe. You never know. I guess we'll find out, though.
So how many months have you been out? Where'd you go, Tiny Nuggets? You're supposed to wait in line.
Where are you?
He left.
Well,
Oh, no.
come back. Come
He
back.
He doesn't know the rules yet. So how many months have you been out of prison?
I think we're right at like three months.
And you don't know what a podcast is yet.
No, I do now. I just learned it.
You
Just like
are
2
you
minutes
all-
ago. Y'all just explained it to me.
You're all learned now?
Yeah. I just
Yeah,
need a
I think-
microphone. And
I
I'm
think
set.
it's like I think it's people that want to feel classier. They call it a podcast, and they buy an expensive microphone, so it might sound a little better.
So the microphone is the pod, and the video part is the cast. Right?
Right.
Sure. Yeah, we'll go with that. That sounds good. All right.
Or are the people the pod, and the video part the cast? What?
Well, see, now you're asking deep questions here. I wasn't prepared for this.
You're gonna have to look it up.
You know what? Can we circle back?
We can chase our tail later on.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We'll get back to that because I'm not 100% sure.
Okay. I understand this technological revolution.
You can call our what do they call them? The people, the director.
Hi. I'm sitting here chatting in the other chat. How are you?
Hello.
We had
Hello.
some last week.
I like your decorations there.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm just trying to be festive.
I feel a little underdressed.
Well,
I'm in my pajamas, so.
Oh, me too. I just added the little sparkly, this a hoodie. But
Yep.
There you go. Sup, Belt Luke. Hey, Gary, Belt Luke 29. I just wanted to come up and say how much I enjoyed myself last week with you, Brian.
That was fun. That was a very entertaining for me. Even I was entertained.
Oh, I you know what? Brian and I talked about it because I was talking about how relaxing it was to listen to.
Oh, that's awesome. Well,
Yeah,
that's
I
what we
enjoyed it a
want.
lot. We just what was it, a couple nights ago we were just talking about that.
Well, if you go to Ann Dale's channel and watch her, she's a storyteller, and you want to hear a good story, you got to go over and listen to her.
There you go. There you go.
Well, I think it helps because you're very well spoken too.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's very kind. Very kind.
All week to get rid of that accent.
I was wondering if you said anything in the Southern drawl, which I don't have, by the way. I just wanted to pop in just for a minute, just to say hello on your open panel, give somebody else an opportunity. I see Marion is saying hello. Oh, I'm so glad you like the Tuesdays, Marion. That's wonderful.
Tiny Farm Bandits, come back in here.
And I want to say hi. Well, where'd everything go? I just wanted to say hi to everybody, is what I wanted to do, because I feel like I've been missing people.
Of course.
And Marion Eastman is actually one of my neighbors.
Really?
She lives like 3 minutes down the street from me.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Well, do you get an opportunity to like have a cup of coffee? Or
I actually went over to her. I've been over to her house.
Oh, that's wonderful.
I went over and I got to see her chicken coop, and it's awesome. It's amazing. And I have to set something up with her because I want to go back and actually do a video of her chicken coop just because of how cool it is. And she gave me eggs while I was there.
Well, that's wonderful. I just paid $6 a dozen for eggs today. So, yeah, that's great.
Those are fresh ones.
I'm gonna have to start growing chickens too now.
I gotta grow some chickens.
I'm gonna skedaddle so you can talk to her, all right? And then that way you can do your process how you want to do, Brian. So thank you for having me. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Anal or something.
She's a cutie. No, actually, I would love it if you would do a video on her chicken coop, because I have someone that is brooding chickens for me right now. They've already hatched and she's got them in the brooder, but we don't have a chicken coop. And they're in Savannah. Black's Tropical Homestead is.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I know who Black's Tropical Homestead is. Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to share some of their chickens with me.
That's awesome.
But I don't have any place to put them. So I've been Pinteresting, been on the Pinterest trying to figure it out.
Yeah, I had a company reach out to me and offer to send me a chicken coop.
Oh.
And then they messaged me back like 2 weeks later and they're like, we don't have any more. Sorry.
Oh, shoot. I was going to say, you need to share some names and addresses there, dear.
Yeah. Yeah. It's, but the one I've been seeing them that are decently priced, like movable ones at Rural King.
At where?
I don't know if you have a Rural King.
We don't. I'm in North Carolina.
Okay. Well, you can order them online too.
Okay.
But they're decent. They're decently priced. So.
Hi there.
Hi.
Butler Farm. What? I don't see the rest of it. See, now I just saw you for the first time on Empty Homestead on an open mic this Sunday.
On Sunday, yeah.
You are new to me. So how you doing? Tell us.
I'm just working on getting the chat so I can see the chat. There we go. I'm fine. Hi, Ann. How are you?
I'm great. I hope that you are.
Since August, I've seen you.
Yep. Yes, it has been. The end of August, first part of September. Yep. That was my birthday weekend.
I've watched your videos, though.
Thank you. Thank you. I think we watch each other, actually. It was a lot of fun. He's talking about a conference that we went out to in Oklahoma with Arms Family Homestead and I'm a Survivor Sanctuary, Coghill Family Farm, and Dutch from Keeping It Dutch. And it was amazing and wonderful. And 2 days of learning the business side, the back side of YouTube and Facebook, and how to help work the channel if you can.
Yeah, I'm still having problems with the Facebook side, though.
What's that?
I still having problems with the Facebook side.
Facebook is a little confusing.
I want to take a second and mention Full-Time Dream. That is my neighbor. He's actually probably about a 10-minute drive from me.
Wow.
And we need to communicate and see what that's all about.
Yes, you do.
I didn't know I was ever going to get a neighbor.
All of our neighbors are in here.
And where are you at, Brian?
I'm up in Western New York. So tell us a little bit about your channel for the probably everybody knows who you are except for me.
Pretty much. It's just a farm. We have 116 acres, and we got cattle and goats and llamas and chickens and dogs and cats and donkeys and horses. I mean, everything but pigs.
Full-Time Dream, why don't you come in here? The link is at the top of the chat.
That's awesome. Who doesn't like animals?
Yeah, I mean, you know.
Apparently nobody in the homesteading community. They all love animals.
Oh, sometimes I just put it on for my dogs to watch. They just sit there and go back and forth watching
My dog
watches everything you do.
My dogs get barking and they look up at the TV. I wonder if they can see it, you know?
Oh, yeah. Oh, my dogs will sit there and just stare at goats on the TV. They love goats. That's their big thing.
We're coming up on kidding season here pretty quick.
On kidding season.
Yeah.
That's awesome. But seriously, I'm looking forward to that video for the chicken coop. Trying to figure out how to incorporate. My daughter has a children's playhouse, one of those plastic playhouses that she's going to donate to me. And I've seen a bunch of people make those into coops.
Oh, that's neat.
With a run around it, you know. So anyway, you guys, Merry Christmas.
I do know Marion Eastman, real quick before you go. Marion Eastman said that she modeled hers after Carolina Coops, I think she said.
Carolina Coops.
So you might want to look, that's what she modeled hers off of. But I will get a video out, and I'll let you know when I get that out there, too.
That would be great.
3 Mississippi's in here. Are you going to come in, 3 Mississippi?
3 Mississippi.
I asked
him to.
He's just going to come in here and he's going to tell me how I don't know how to catfish. And
all right, guys, y'all have a great night.
And
you too.
Thank you so much for coming in.
Watch your mail.
Wonderful having you last week.
Thank you, Brian. Me too.
Anybody who has not seen last week's live, go back and check it out. That was a fun one.
It was. I thoroughly enjoyed myself. All right. See y'all soon.
You have a good one.
Bye, Ann.
Bye now.
Well, I don't know. I'm not very good at talking and stuff, so unless I'm explaining stuff at something.
Well, you're explaining something about something?
Yep. I'm not really good at idle chit chat.
Well, here, how about that? So what out of all, now I know you said you have a bunch of animals.
Right.
What is your favorite animal?
My favorite? You mean pet wise or just farm animal?
Any animal that you have.
Like my Great Dane's my favorite.
Okay.
She's my lap dog. But in fact, my wife put a video out on Sunday with her. Actually, it was a short with her sitting in my lap. My Great Dane.
Oh, that's awesome.
Those dogs are crazy. And I had a friend that had 2 of them. They were show dogs. And you would walk behind them and it would look like they were literally floating on the sidewalk because their gait is so weird.
Most on the farm that we have, the cows and the goats are, the main things that we make money off of.
Okay, and what do you do with the cows and the goats? Like, do you sell them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we sell the baby, the calves and stuff. When they're weaned off, we sell them in a market.
Okay.
And the goats basically the same thing. When we get up too many babies and you can't use the females because we keep their dad around. We just sell the goats out the market also.
Okay.
Let's get 3 Mississippi and
yeah, that's cool. I don't know too much about like that. I love animals. I don't know much, and that's what I've been trying to learn. I watch a lot of people to learn more about farm animals in general and what they do, how they make money, and
Yeah, you can check out my channel. I got about a bunch of things for the videos on the goats and the horses, and I've got everything. I got all the animals on there. I've got one video where you get to meet them all. Actually, they all have names.
Oh, that's awesome.
So,
yeah, definitely.
I just came up to say hi, Brian, and the Mount MT Homestead told us about coming over here, and I subscribed to your channel.
Oh, awesome!
So
you're
getting real close there.
I'll have to check your channel out too. Like I said, this Sunday was the first I knew of you. It's the first time.
I've been doing it about a year.
Cool.
Okay. There you go. Keep it going.
Yeah. Nothing else to do. I'm retired now.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what it's just keep your head up, just keep moving forward. Just keep doing what you're doing. Have fun with it. That's the main thing.
Yep, that's what I'm trying to do. So I'm gonna bow out. It's nice meeting you, Brian.
Yeah, thank you for coming in very much.
I've got you subscribed, so I'll start watching more.
I'm going to be doing this panel live open mic or whatever you want to call it for over the holidays, just because I don't know. Speaking of that, we should be telling people Merry Christmas.
Yep.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
So thank you very much.
All right. Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you.
You have a good one. Come on, 3 Mississippi. I know you want to come in. We name them all. Doesn't challenge.
It doesn't change how they taste.
I don't know. I wouldn't want to name a chicken or any other animal and then eat it.
I could do it.
Full-blown country, you could come in here,
not a dog, but a chicken, yeah. FBC coming in hot.
He might as well. We had Tiny Farm Nuggets in there, and then he left. Oh, we got Lone Cowboy.
What's going on? Can you hear me?
Hey.
Doing?
How are you doing?
So you were at Shoot Ding briefly, weren't you?
Yes, I was.
Can you hear me okay? I'm almost positive I saw you, but you were like in and out. I mean, you weren't there very long.
Yes.
And your video that you put out.
There we go. Now, there we go. I had to mute the other side. Sorry. Hi, Matty.
So you're
how you doing, bud?
Not too bad, man. I finally get to talk to you face to face. Hey, Brian.
Yeah, I like your Santa Claus cowboy hat combo. That's pretty neat.
Yeah. Miss Linda made this for me.
There you go.
Brian, yes, I was at Shoot Dang Fest very briefly, and I did see you, but I don't remember if we got to talk very much.
No, I didn't get to talk to you at all.
I know Matty was there. I saw him, but I didn't talk to him either. So
yeah, that was a blur.
I did watch the video you put out for Shoot Dang, and you indicate in that you really weren't there very long.
Right.
Hour or so.
Yeah, something like that.
And it was just
in and out. That was about 8 hours of motorcycle ride. Well, probably 10 hours of motorcycle ride, down there and back.
Oh, wow.
Make your butt sore, wouldn't it?
No, it wasn't too bad. But I had a really good time. I just kind of sit back and watch and feel people out. You know what I mean? It was my very first meetup, and my channel's just been on for a year, I think, is what my analytic thing said the other day. So, like Matty said, you have fun with it, right?
Yep. That's what's important. Right. Growing and stuff is, that's good to do, but it's like, and you want to, but it's like having fun's the important part with it.
Right.
Yeah. If you're not having fun, you're not going to create good content.
Exactly.
I'm having so much fun. I'm not doing my content.
Yeah.
I need to get back on that content stuff. I put a video out, a week ago?
It was a couple days ago. Was it a whole week?
Okay, I had Ann Dale, and it was the next day.
Oh,
right.
Okay.
So,
but Brian, I did see your video on the vineyard. You know, it was a recap or something of your last. I don't know what it was, but I used to help a couple of times. There's a vineyard here east of town. Used to go, volunteered to go help pick grapes and stuff.
What state are you in?
Missouri.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What kind of grapes do they grow down there?
Oh, I don't know. We were helping to harvest the grapes, because they make the wine right there,
Yeah, I used to help the people that lived behind me that had the vineyards. I used to help them harvest too, but they didn't know that I was helping them.
Right.
Matty, do Concord grapes go much further west than you? It's pretty much ends about
than me
than you.
I don't know. I know we have a lot, like, because we most of ours, if they're not wine, they're Welch's.
Right.
Well, it's all along the belly of Lake Erie. I just didn't know how far it went west.
I don't think it goes much farther.
Yeah.
I don't know. They were just grapes, pretty good size, and they grew in bunches, and you cut them off and throw them in a tub, and then they crush them, so it felt good. They actually let us do a grape stomp, where they stomped our feet.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and it feels really good on your feet,
Why didn't you come in here, Full Blown Country, and tell us what you're laughing about?
Yeah.
It would be even better having them in your stomach, though.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, don't eat too many of them or you'll never get out of the bathroom.
Yeah,
that's just a real statement.
Don't swallow the seeds either.
Nope. No, you get little grapevines start growing out of your body.
Yeah, exactly.
Out of your ears, and it's a mess.
So anyway, I wanted to say hi to you face to face, Matty.
Awesome.
And Brian, and it's good seeing you guys. So I just like I said, Brian, you got a good thing going here. Matty, you look good. And
thank you. You look awesome too. I'm really jealous of your hat. I'm super jealous of it. So
I enjoyed the video you put up today, with your daughter and that, and decorating and that. That's cool.
Thanks, man. So, yeah, we're gonna get back. We're still gonna be doing some property search and stuff.
Right.
But I'm gonna be getting really back heavy into the comedy stuff.
Oh yeah.
And it's winter, so fishing's just kind of done for me. I'll do a little hunting video here or there, but
if you get a chance, look at my trespasser video, Matty.
I think I did.
I've got another video coming up. So
okay. All right, I do pay attention.
We're gonna do surgery on Fred.
Okay.
Cowboy. Hey, did you ever meet Pooch?
No, I think I talked to him on a live sometime. I don't remember.
You did?
Yeah.
Yep, you sure did. What's going on, guys?
What's up, man? How are you doing?
We're just hanging out and having fun.
These two are always in my lives. Always.
Yeah.
All three of you are.
Yeah.
You guys are always hanging out with me.
Yep. Always.
Always.
We love you. We love you, Matty.
I love
Brian
you
and Lone Cowboy.
Byron,
and that trucking life is something else.
Oh, I know.
How long you been doing it?
28 years.
Woo!
Well, actually longer than that. If you guys remember Amway Corporation, I worked for a guy that had a contract with Amway. We would deliver the products to the homes with, big straight trucks.
Oh, wow.
2-wheelers and that. So I was going to tell you, Full Blown Country, I still need to email you about some products.
Hit me up. Hopefully I can help you.
50 t-shirts at a local company here would have cost me about $700. I'm like, no, I don't think so.
Well, I can say that, the economy and everything the way it is right now, I know supply is short, demand is high, especially this time of year. I struggled on the last 2 orders I just had trying to fulfill because of the supply, and it was crazy.
Well, Lone Cowboy Adventures, I'll let you know. Pooch hasn't announced this yet, but he's actually doing a special discount if when you order, you use hashtag Backwoods95, he'll give you 95% off your order.
Golly, that'd be crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
He was giving them away at cheap.
Oh my God,
would be crazy.
Yeah, that'd be terrible.
No, if I could help, I'd be happy to.
I'll look you guys up, but I'm gonna jump off here because 4 o'clock in the morning is gonna come awfully early. So
awesome, man. You be safe out there driving too. All right.
Glad I finally got to talk to you face to face, Matty.
Yeah, hit me up. Send me a message whenever, man.
Yeah, you'll be getting something in the mail this week.
Okay, awesome.
All right, talk to y'all later. Brian,
yes,
thank you.
You're welcome.
See y'all later.
In.
All right.
Hey, this is cool. This was like a couple weeks ago. We were just hanging out though.
Yeah, you guys got me while I was laying on the ground painting.
Yep, you sure were. You were painting and sheetrocking and mudding and all that good stuff.
All sorts of stuff.
Mhm. Yeah, I'll be doing some of that soon myself, probably. But
yeah, I've had the last 2 nights off from that. So,
well, y'all about got it wrapped up from the way it looks, unless y'all are traveling further into the house.
No, so we're I gotta finish editing the video, which probably isn't gonna be, I'm gonna do it all as like one thing at the end. Because what I have is just us doing some other paint work, but we just have to like do some touch-ups and some cleanup.
Oh, I'm sorry. 3 Mississippi. The link is at the top of the chat. Is it still there, people? It's still there.
But you know, the main thing is we were trying to get that living room done because we were trying to get it ready for my buddy so that he could put a Christmas tree up for his kids. So we wanted to get that all finished up. So we accomplished that. So that was the main thing. So
yeah. Hey, Mike.
Hey there.
Hey.
How you doing?
All right now.
Good. Hey, Matty, was that your same buddy that y'all did? Well, no, obviously not, because he moved in to that funeral home.
Yeah, no, different buddy. Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
I hope you weren't asking where the link was for too long. I just noticed that message.
Hey now. There we go.
Yes, sir.
I had to go shut off the other stream because I was hearing them both and I was getting some latency. So I'm good.
Oh.
I have never been on StreamYard ever.
Really?
When you were on the live with me, you were on StreamYard.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, I just lied to y'all.
So did you break anything this week?
Well, let's see. No, but I almost did. So apparently, when you're using an auger attachment on a 3-point on the back of a tractor, you're not supposed to grab a hold of it and guide it and grab it and shake it. And I was doing all those things. And a lot of people were beating me up saying, dude, you're going to die. So I Googled it. And of course, I probably could have died. So we won't be doing that again.
So there you go. You learn something new every day.
All right. I learned something.
There's hundreds of ways to die on a farm. Oh my God.
That's a story.
I never forget that one time when my dad and I were using a plastic layer and we were entangled in the plastic layer. Does anybody know what a plastic layer looks like? I mean, it's like this metal rack that holds a spool of plastic.
Okay.
And then as you drive along the field, it lays it and buries it so that you can plant your plants in it.
Yeah, I don't have one of those. I wish I did. My plastic layer is a piece of conduit that goes through the plastic. Frankie and I rolling the plastic out and then coming back along and burying the edges all the way down a 100-foot row. I wish I had a real plastic layer.
Oh, well,
wow.
Come get ours because it almost killed me. Well, so we were doing that and for some reason, the switch decided to turn the tractor on, and it started going forward, and I was entangled in it, and my dad was just lucky enough to be able to reach over and grab that key.
Dang, that was close.
That set me back for a while because that scared the crap out of me. If that thing had run me over, I would have been under plastic.
Oh yeah,
and probably plowed up too.
Pretty thin plastic though, but yeah, the plowed up part would have definitely sucked.
Yeah, that would have been the worst part.
I don't think I would have been able to break through the plastic when I was dead.
You know, when you said switch, Brian, I had flashbacks to my childhood.
For the switch.
What kind of switch?
One that beat his legs from his butt down to his.
Oh,
that's when his dad said, "Go cut a switch, and if you cut one that's too small, I'm gonna make you cut another one."
Yep.
Yeah. No doubt.
Hey, I've about killed myself on a tractor one time with a 3-point auger, and once it bit that rock, I was riding a merry-go-round.
Yeah,
that's serious stuff.
I've heard horrible stories.
I'm not afraid to say that I do not have a lot of experience on a tractor. And I mean, I grew up in the South. I grew up in East Tennessee. And I mean, I learned to drive on an old, like 1949 Massey Ferguson. And we would use it for some basic bush hogging, pulling a trailer to pick up rocks from the fields and pull them out. But a lot of the stuff that I'm trying to do right now, I never did. So I'm learning. And I'm doing a bunch of stuff for the first time in my life at 50 years old. And I'm not afraid to show people my screw ups. You know what I think? I think a lot of channels only show you their successes. And I wish they wouldn't. I wish they'd show you the mistakes. Because when I show, oh man, I broke my tractor, or I screwed this up, or I messed that up, or I broke, people are like, man, he's accident prone. He doesn't know what he's doing. No, he's just being honest. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, Mike, you know from watching my fishing.
Yeah, no, you can't fish.
No, not
no,
at all.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I might, you know what? What's horrible is, and I swear it happens every single time, I'll be live and I won't catch a fish. I get off alive and I'll start filming and then I start catching.
Right. That's the way it works.
But sometimes, and I'm honest, I don't know if it's because of all the lights I have that I'm using when I'm live. If the reflection on the waters.
You know, I have dabbled in my younger days when I fished a lot with using lights to draw fish in. So I don't think that's it.
For bait fish.
Yeah.
Because I do that when I'm trying to catch bait. I have like a little green submergible light I can use.
Right.
Then I go down, it's like a Berkeley or something, and it will bring in the bait fish. But I've always had a weird time with catfish on full moons and when I'm using my lights.
I'll be darned.
It might be Ohio.
You got to learn to cast a little farther. Get away from those lights.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you, Mike, the best part, that at least I thought, of you breaking that tractor in the first one was Sid.
You didn't do it?
That's horrible.
It was Sid's gut busting laugh.
I know.
That was hilarious. That was hilarious. And that laugh is exactly how my wife laughs when I screw up. So,
and then she throws some side eye on.
Yeah,
some side eye.
I want to encourage all these channels out there that do the kind of stuff we do to show their mistakes. People need to see those mistakes. Look, you know, we're doing these channels for a lot of reasons. And hopefully one of those reasons is education. So, man, when you mess up, when you make a mistake, share it, you know? That's all I'm saying.
Well, Mike, there is no farmer that could ever tell you that they haven't made those same types of mistakes, or at least on the same levels.
You know what's funny?
They sit there and laugh at you, but they've all made those mistakes.
Well, Brian, you're a farmer. You've been doing this for a long time. You got a farm. Your family's been doing this. You know what's funny is I got all these people on YouTube and I don't know who any of these people are. Maybe they're, they can't even fit out of their mom's basement and they only play video games and watch YouTube, or maybe they actually do have skills. All I know is the words they write, and they attack me about how much I don't know. Meanwhile, the farmers that live down the street from me that farm, hundreds of acres and do all this work and have been their whole life, they're like, yeah, man, we've done that. We've all done that.
Yep.
It's a lesson learned. Move on. So that's the way I look at it. I don't worry about trying to defend anything. I don't worry about any of those comments. It's the other, it's the other 90% of the people that I'm reaching out to. And I'm just saying, hey, look, pay attention. Make sure those things are engaged before you start using a fork, because you're going to break your tractor.
Yep.
From experience. Hopefully you learn.
My number one rule is never get off of a tractor while it's running, especially the PTO.
Oh no!
Oh no! Definitely not the PTO.
No.
Off, because
I get off the tractor all the time while it's running, but definitely not the PTO.
No.
Nope.
And when you have a brush hog on, I don't even get out of the tractor until it's stopped.
Exactly.
I have very little brush hog experience in my adult life. I spent many, many, many hours on a brush hog when I was a kid, and I guess I probably got lucky. I got this old Ford, like yours, actually. Matter of fact, this old Ford tractor with a dinosaur of a brush hog attached to it, and I went out and started kind of brush hogging around some areas on the property, and there was a ditch. There's an area on one of my pastures where there's a ditch, and it's enough of a ditch that I don't want to drive a tractor through it. So I decided I'd try to back my bush hog into it, right? Back the tractor down and back the bush hog into the ditch to bush hog along the edge of that ditch. And man, it's scary.
It's scary.
Scary. That bush hog's heavy. So, people, it's easy to watch YouTube videos and think you know what you do.
It's scary.
Go do it. Just go do it. That's all I'm saying.
And it is scary.
I get people and I appreciate when people leave me helpful comments. I honestly do. But I like just watching people, even if they're doing something wrong.
Right.
I like watching my friends and people I can talk to and stuff living their lives and doing stuff that I'm not able to right now.
Sometimes when I'm watching somebody do something wrong, I'm like, you know what? But they're doing something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They may not. I mean, my skills are more in construction, not in farming. So when I'm watching somebody frame up a wall, I'm like, man, you're doing that all wrong. But you know what? Before I get all excited, you're doing it.
Yeah.
You're doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And they're doing it on their own.
Right. You'll learn. You should have put a better header over that door. You'll learn.
You're showing your daughter how to do that stuff, because there'll be skills that she's going to really benefit from in the future.
Man, she is going to be a 10 times better farmer than me one day.
That's true.
She is just
starting younger.
She is absorbing information and it's clicking. She's wired for this.
She did better than me. I drove into the barn the first time I got on the tractor. I was 10.
Well, I mean, she's
12. California.
She's 12, but she's kind of hardwired for this, man. I mean, it excites her and she's interested in it. So she, you know as well as I do. When you're interested in something, you pay closer attention to the details because you want to do well at it. Mm-hmm. When you're not interested in something and somebody's like, you need to do this, then you do a half-assed job.
If at all.
If at all. Right.
Yeah.
Totally. Yeah. So, I mean, she's wired for it.
Community finds such comfort with each other because we're all doing.
I got to figure out how to read these comments. Hold on. I'm just watching the StreamYard.
There's your wife, Pooch. She's
yep, I see pretty.
How's she feeling? She just has a hoarse voice, right?
Yeah, she's just lost her voice.
Well,
now, did she have the cold before?
No, it just
No. See, Aiden had a fever, and then he got the cough, and now he's got like the rough, like voice. Darcy had a little bit of a fever, like she didn't get it as bad as he got it, but like it's just been going around. Everybody's been getting it.
Oh, it's bad. Yeah. Sunday morning she was fine, and then Sunday afternoon or that evening, she lost her voice completely.
Oh, that stinks.
Yeah.
Isn't it kind of interesting? And isn't it kind of interesting that everybody's getting sick with the flu and you're hearing it a lot? But last year and the year before, nobody ever had the flu.
Well, remember 5 years ago when everybody got the flu and a cold during flu and cold season and nobody cared?
Yep.
It was normal.
You're sick.
People get the flu. People get
You know what?
cold. They're going to get over it.
And
2 words: chemtrails.
Oh, man. Really? Really? You're going to open up that bag of worms.
Why don't you come in here for a little while, Bar Run Forge? It's been a long time since we
come on in. And you come in and I'll exit out and let you guys have it.
I finally got this figured out where I can read comments. So,
well, Pooch, you're going to come in next week as a guest when Tish is my co-host.
That's right. Pretty's your co-host.
That should be fun. I look forward to that.
She looks forward to it too.
So did you say she's not feeling well?
Yeah, no, she's lost her voice. She's feeling okay, just lost her voice.
So it's really quiet around the house.
That could be a blessing for you, amigo.
It sure is. But I get the side eye look though. Then
I get I get the side eye look all the 24/7. So I know the feeling.
Yeah.
It's well deserved though.
Oh, it is. They are.
I've seen her side eye you.
Oh man,
at least 5 minutes at a time.
Hold on, I just realized something.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me. Those things up there above my head can kill live streams. I didn't even see that. Yeah,
I saw them.
Not allowed to show those in live stream. That's better.
Yeah.
We got lucky.
Well, you could do it next week, Bar Run Forge, when Tish is my co-host.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Tish is making comments here. I guess it just came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
It just hit me out of the blue on Sunday evening. Well, I work in emergency hospitals, so I see a lot of it. And a lot of folks and what's really painful is seeing these young babies and kids come in.
Oh, yeah.
And especially when the parents have got no clue and they wait till they're dang near blue. And these young adult parents come in with these babies and all you smell is the reek of marijuana. And you're like, come on, man. I wish we had more authority to take them kids away on the spot, actually.
You have a good night, Little Ridge Farm, Mark. Take it easy.
Yeah, I had Darcy helping me with the painting over at my buddy's house. I had Darcy and Aiden over there, and I had them taping off upstairs along the baseboard and stuff. And I go upstairs. I go, what's taking so long? I go, why aren't you guys doing anything? Because Aiden and his buddy were just standing up there. And they go, well, Darcy won't give us the tape. She's down there taping everything off. Like a pro.
Uh-huh. Yep. She was getting after it.
But then I go to take tape off of the ceiling, and I pull it off. And I didn't, just pulled half the paint off the wall.
We got a new one in the green room.
A new one.
Pretty saying I'm going to get it. I don't know what I did to get it from her, but
it's all. Just blame it on me. Say it's all Backwood's fault.
Yeah, it's Backwood's fault.
It's all Backwood's fault.
Whoever you have waiting, Brian, I'm going to exit. Let them come in.
All right. Well,
y'all have a good night.
Thank you very much, Pooch, for coming in. You know, I enjoy it.
It's a pleasure, and it's a pleasure to be in here with you, Mike and Matty and Brian as well. But I'll see y'all again soon.
Yep. Love you, buddy.
Man.
Love you too, brother.
See you next week.
Yes, sir.
Bye now. Everybody needs a friend named Pooch.
Everybody needs a friend named Pooch.
You didn't say that, so I had to say it for you, but I got a friend named.
Thank you. Have a good night, guys.
Good night now. Let's Trade Paint just popped in.
Who we got?
How are you?
Tell us a little bit about your channel. Some of these people aren't familiar with you.
I'm not.
But you were at Shoot and your
Yep.
and your wife is
Rebel at Heart.
Rebel at Heart.
Yep.
How you doing?
Hi, Matty.
Hi, how you doing?
Hey,
I see that. I see that. That's what Jared actually sent me a picture the one time we ran into you at the store.
right?
Yeah.
How you guys?
Good, good.
We're just sitting here watching everybody on the big screen.
Oh, that's
So we
awesome.
jump in and say hi.
Is your wife there to say hi to? Can we say hi
Yeah.
to her?
Hold on a minute. I'm on my phone, so she's fixing to flip in here.
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just whatever I
Mike.
get into here in Oklahoma, just
This guy
right
was
now
on.
I'm replacing the floor in the house. I
Okay.
ain't filmed any of it because it's somebody else's house, not mine.
Okay.
And stuff like that. We got goats and dogs and rabbits and just little stuff on a little ranch.
Who doesn't love all those things
Whatever.
though? These are everybody. I love all those animals.
But listen, so
They all taste
can I
good.
can I actually call it a farm because it's only 9/10 of an acre?
That's
Yep,
okay.
you
I
can.
live on the
100%. Yeah.
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 Hey, let me tell you something. Who Brian, who am I talking to right now?
This is Let's Trade Paint.
Hi,
Oh,
Mike.
okay. All right. I've seen Let's Trade Paint. So
I've seen
before we
Mr.
bought,
Go ahead.
before we bought this place in Mississippi, which is 44.6 acres, we were
Yeah.
on 0.64 acres.
Ah, okay. Okay.
We were
Yeah.
we were raising 100% of our own food.
Wow.
Well, no, I just lied. Maybe not all of the vegetables, but 100% of our own proteins and a lot of our vegetables.
Right.
So yes, you can call 9/10 of an acre a farm all day long, and I will fight to agree with you.
And
Okay.
it's funny because Mike and Sid's farm, I would say, on their little property in California, it just it never seemed like you saw the end of it. They would walk through it and it was like it goes forever.
Right.
It was not 3/4 of an acre.
You had that place jam. Every square inch of that had something going on in it.
Yep.
That's what you call planning it out. You should have been a what they call that, a city planner. They don't call it that. What do they call it? Somebody who develops.
I don't know, but now we got
I think it's a
45
city
acres. I'm
planner.
like, whatever, just put that over there.
Right. Got plenty of room. Plenty of room.
You got
Shoot
more
up.
room than you know what to do with.
I mean, give me time. I'll
Yeah,
figure
yeah.
out what to do with it. But yeah, immediately we got a lot of room.
See, personally, when I finally get land, the first thing I'm doing is I'm putting in a wrestling ring.
What do you mean Cottonwood Ranch? Did I miss something?
Who's wrestling?
You could come here.
I'll get me. We'll get all sorts of people. Anybody that wants to come wrestle, we can do it.
Oh yeah.
We'll have pudding night, jello night.
Man, I could tell you some stories when I was an entertainment director in a nightclub, but we're not going there right now. We'll just say that Jello can be made in 55-gallon trash cans. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I've seen.
Wow.
I'm a big fan of Jello too. It's delicious.
All right.
What?
Back to farming.
Yeah.
Real quick, Brian. Cottonwood Ranch says, Brian, can you click on another comment? Question mark. That's what you have up on the screen.
Oh. No, but I just put that there. I just put it there. I think she's asking me to put another link up. No, because the link's at the top of the chat.
Oh, Sid's in here.
Oh, she is?
Hi, Sid.
Bring her in here.
Sid-3 Mississippi.
Why did
I'm dead. Oh, she's referring to the references I made back to the days when I was an entertainment director in a nightclub. Yeah, she might have been around in those days. Might know exactly what I was talking about. Might have actually been involved.
Uh-oh.
I thought Sid was coming in.
No, she's probably laying in bed and like leaned over and looked at her iPad and decided to check in here. But she goes, it's 10 o'clock our time. She's usually asleep by 8:30. She gets up stupid early. Oh, wait, she's here. Oh, she just walked into the office. Hold on.
Yeah, there she is.
What's up?
Hey, how you doing?
I was on the porch with the cat.
Oh.
Well, your man's over here telling us that you're in bed, you sleep.
Dude, I have no idea where she is, apparently.
Yeah, no, I was checking because my friends
when did trade
dogs here and they're coming back to pick them up and they're still 2 hours away. So I have not gone to bed yet.
They're still in.
They just left.
Oh,
they're in like
man.
South Haven or something. They're like
they're gonna be here
like
midnight.
an hour and a half away.
Yikes.
So you
We
got
a long night. Let's do this all night, people.
It's good. I'm so glad she came in.
What do you guys have plans for Christmas?
Look who's in here.
We're winging it. We've got
he's on the air.
What's up, guys?
That cat's got a good setup. Little on air
Brian.
behind him.
Man.
Got some darkness behind him. A little
Yeah,
light
man.
him.
On air, baby. Check it out.
Who's this homeboy? Who we even talking to, Brian?
Oh, this is Free Haven. Did you and Sid meet each other at Shoot Dang? You were there.
So
Oh.
I don't recall.
Yeah, me and no, I didn't meet Sid, but I seen her, and we were like really new. We had only had our channel for like a month.
He's got a slick setup. Like I need to clean my office.
Yeah. Hey,
that's what I'm saying right now.
That's not his office.
I've never streamed from my actual working computer before today, and I'm looking back here. First of all, I had to move the camera up.
You should have like opened your safe door so it was more behind.
Well, no, you're not allowed to do that on live streams.
What do you mean?
If you show any pew-pews on a live stream, they shut it down.
No, the door would just be.
Well, I got one up there, and I got one. Oh, I can kind of see one over there. Yeah, I need to clean my office. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, Mike, the reason I got this set up is so that I don't have to clean my office, man.
Right?
Yeah.
Hey,
I like the way you think.
If that thing glitches, you're gonna see a green screen.
Right?
Yeah, it's just a sheet hanging behind him. He's got his.
That's a good idea. I could put one. I got 4 feet between me and the safe behind me. I could hang something.
There you go.
Be game over.
Yep.
I really enjoy these live mic ones.
Hey, I want to tell Mike something real quick, man. if you're looking for a channel where somebody makes a lot of mistakes, that's my channel. So you guys go check it out, man.
Well, hey, look.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something, bro. I'm looking for a channel that at least makes enough mistakes to take a little bit of light off of me.
Man, I got mistakes on there every time.
Man. I'm not afraid to show the mistakes.
Nah, me either.
And I think a lot of channels are, so people just think that like farming is easy. I'm like, no, man, we just broke some shit. Show it. And then all of a sudden I'm roasted.
Yeah.
You know what? Tomorrow I'm still gonna show it.
If you ain't breaking stuff, you ain't doing anything.
If you ain't breaking stuff, you ain't trying very hard at all.
Right.
That means
I break at least 2 to 3 things per day on average.
Yeah, and you busy.
Oh, all the time. Yeah.
You just
Yeah.
need to breaking hearts. That's all.
Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I did meet Matty at Shoot Dang. You remember Matty? I mean,
Yep.
I was pretty new. I don't know. We talked a little bit.
I
but,
talked. I remember
Yeah.
everybody.
Yeah.
I'm a salesman. I got that memory. I remember everybody. I
Are you
talked
a
to.
salesman, Matty?
Yeah.
Man, you know, when I was watching you catfishing, I thought I kind of like we'd get along and I'd like you, but I don't like salesmen at all.
Yeah, but he sits behind a desk as a salesman.
Yeah, I'm not like a car salesman. I sell paint, like painting to commercial companies.
Okay.
So
You're a
Yeah.
commercial paint sales rep.
yeah.
I've got one of those. Yeah, we do a lot of painting and stuff doing what I do.
Oh, right on.
Yeah.
All right, so we might go catfishing.
Don't actually.
Yeah. We'll have to. I've been planning on coming down that way. So
Oh, dude, you make a trip down here, we're going fishing.
no, we're gonna do it.
Maddie and I should go on a tour.
A little road tour,
Yeah,
road trip.
and we're close to each other. We
I
can
mean,
jump on
give me a
truck.
region, Matty. Where are you at?
Me? I'm in Cleveland.
She knows where everybody is.
Yeah. He's in
Yeah, I'm up in Cleveland.
That's a pretty good drive, dude.
Yeah.
I would say come down here in the spring or summer.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I just started my new job recently, and I got 2 weeks vacation this year. So I'm going to be planning it out accordingly. So I'll definitely let you know.
Excuse me for a minute.
It would be awesome to do some like catfishing in the Mississippi River, little collab.
Yeah. So how down by you is the Mississippi River? Is it low or is it high?
Right now it's high as hell, man. It's
Is it?
raining like
Okay.
crazy. Like the entire ocean has evaporated and it's falling on Mississippi right now.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Because I know it was real shallow there for a while.
Yeah, that would be what's called summertime.
Yeah.
Summer's over. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, Matty, I got a question for you, man.
Ask me.
Do you feel like whenever you started introducing comedy to your videos, did it seem to help?
So I started introducing comedy to my videos because like everything slowed down for me.
Right.
It helped. The one thing that I'll say is comedy's dangerous.
Yeah.
I didn't get any mean comments or emails until I started trying to be funny. So you have to prepare yourself for threats.
Oh gosh.
And all
nobody
that
ever
good stuff.
emails me, man. I ain't worried about that.
I mean, I always respond back. I respond back to everybody, even when people are threatening me.
I don't think you made it. You start getting.
Hey, when people are threatening me, I'm like, cool, this is gonna be fun. Come on over.
No, I'm like
come on, man, come on.
They'll be like, you suck. And I'm like, yeah, I know. I'm like, that really wasn't good. I wish I would have done better. And then they don't know what to say.
Yeah. All right. I know I'm stupid. I suck. Thanks for reminding me.
Yeah.
I got no problem
Hey,
saying, yeah.
Matty, all you got to
to
do in the video is just let people know that you know you're not funny, and then they don't expect anything. You know what I mean?
That's the thing. Like, I do comedy because I'm not a confident person.
Just say, thank you for your comment. Every one of them counts.
Right?
Supporting my channel.
What's interesting is any comedy I do is because I am a very confident person who's often wrong about my capabilities.
Yeah,
that's what happens.
I'm usually wrong about my capabilities, so I know what you mean.
It's in the chromosomes there, buddies.
Right. I'm like, no, I can do this. No, 100%. I got it. Whoops.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, I'm one of those. I don't use the directions, and I probably should. People, so
Yeah, sometimes they really help.
yeah, that's. I just go the destruction route.
I just got done, Matty. I just got done putting my sawmill together. Did it
Mm-hmm.
all on the channel and everything, and the instruction book was like 150 pages long.
You read
That's
3
ridiculous.
Yeah, yeah, it sucked. Yeah.
Well, I mean, at least you read something. That's good.
Yeah. I mean, first time for everything.
Hello there, Bland's Promised Land Ranch.
Yeah, I haven't. I couldn't even tell you the last time I read something. My life now is staring at blueprints all day long. So
yeah,
that sounds fun.
I'm learning. I've never had to do it before.
Hey, Brian.
What?
Hey, man, can you do us all a big favor?
What?
Can you bring the Santa Claus picture back up? That was really fun last time we did that. Have y'all ever seen Brian's Santa Claus photo? Y'all ever seen it? Yeah, so I was on his live a while back, I don't know, a few weeks ago, and he pulls up I was telling him how much he looked like Santa, and then all of a sudden he's like pulls this photo up of himself as Santa, and it was like the best thing ever. You guys have got to see this.
All right, then we're going to come back to this moment. After that, where I'm reading a comment here from Bland's Promised Land Ranch. We got the most rude comments on our branding video when our kids are helping us. I want to come back and talk about that after this Santa thing, if y'all don't mind.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
It does, and it doesn't.
Why can't I find it?
Oh, I'm sure I got it screenshotted somewhere, Brian, if you need me to look for it.
So I did want to bring this up while I got everybody here. I am going to start a new little series that I'm going to be doing on the Backwoods Mindset channel.
Yeah.
And it is called On the Grid.
Y'all check it out, Matty. Look.
Oh my gosh.
I mean,
wow.
I mean,
hey, dude.
Guys.
Not bad.
Ho, ho, ho.
That's like a glamour shot.
I mean, yeah, that's what I said too, Mike. I was like, what did you do? Go to a glamour studio to get that photo made? You look like you're on the cover of the JC Penney.
My ho brings all the elves to the yard.
Yeah, that's like the 1989 JC Penney's Christmas catalog.
That's what I told Brian. I was like, you look like you belong in the portrait studio, man. Like you're the Santa Claus.
Wow.
Wait, Lindsay Scott came up with a name for her channel.
Who?
What is it, Lindsay? I don't have the chat up.
I came up with a name from a channel.
I hope it's just her name. That would be the best thing ever.
Okay, I got Lindsay Scott on the 11th of January. She's going to be open. I could be wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong, Lindsay. You're going to open your channel up on the 1st.
I'm trying to look at chat on my phone, and I'm not seeing Lindsay Scott, her channel name.
She's going to open up her channel on the 1st of January.
Oh, so we don't know until the 1st of January what the name of the channel is?
I don't know about that, but she's going to.
Lindsay, tell us. Tell us right now.
She's using multiple videos. And that will start her channel. She's already got like 126 subscribers, and she doesn't even have a video.
Coming soon, she said.
Soon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you guys know what her channel's going to be about?
A bus?
No.
I don't know.
No, it's pretty interesting.
Like coming soon. All right. So.
Does she have a bio on it?
I mean, if you're, yeah. Thank you. She don't want to tell us, so we're moving on. That's fun. All right. So can we go back and talk about Bland's Promised Land Ranch?
Yeah.
I think they're still in the room.
Yeah.
Talking about so this one strikes a nerve for me because You know, we have a 12-year-old daughter.
Why don't you come in Bland's Promised Land?
Oh, that would be awesome. Is Bland's Promised Land Ranch able to join us?
They did last time.
That'd be great.
They could do it again.
Because that's a topic that
You just said I'm here, but
oh, okay. They're in the chat.
it's Monica.
Yeah.
We'll
Well,
just let her know.
Yeah, that's cool. So the whole subject of, you know, children farming, operating farm equipment, doing farm chores, doing farm work. I mean, people are beating people up over this, and I think it is so wrong. And so, I mean, honestly, it's anti-American to think that children shouldn't be learning the family farming business. And, you know, social media makes it really easy for keyboard warriors to attack families. And I want to defend them. Hey.
There it is again, Monica. You can come in. I just
No, I agree with you. I agree with you, Mike. I think it's crazy. It's ridiculous. I mean, there's literally, you know, FFA.
I mean,
there's organizations out there that teach it. You know what I mean? How is it a bad thing when somebody else teaches it? If you don't like it, don't watch my channel.
Right. There you go.
Yeah.
It's that easy. Turn the channel off, just like you do on TV.
I mean, look, if you're a snowflake, change the channel to the snow is falling over here. Done.
Oh, we're getting smaller and smaller.
Come on.
It's like teeny tiny.
What's teeny tiny?
All our little art.
Oh, let me get rid of this. Can we hear you?
Hey, everybody. Yeah, I was trying to hook up everything real quick. Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, good. So I heard.
Is this Bland's Promised Land?
This is
Ranch?
Nick. I'm one of the two.
Nice.
I saw the other one in the background. Where did you go?
Yeah, he actually just started a shower and he came in real quick and he was like, "Here, don't forget to set up." He was brushing his teeth. He was brushing his teeth. Oh, I like your earrings. Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. So, well, no, he's
too.
Nice. No, he was getting ready to brush his teeth and get into the shower. We just finished up. I finished up my Vlogmas and just posted it because we've been working on that all weekend. He said, "I'm getting in the shower." And I was like, well, I'm going to go run on this live real quick. But I like, the idea of what you were saying about people getting beat up for putting their kids in videos and showing them farming at least, or at least doing the farming stuff. We have a strike against our channel, a warning.
What?
And you know what that was for? It was because we let our 13-year-old at the time, he's 14 now, drive a tractor with my husband standing 6 feet away, walking as he was learning how to drive the tractor across our pasture while fully buckled into the tractor. I mean, it's our Mahindra, and the 13-year-old was just driving, and my husband did a short, and he was like, "This is what we need to do. We need to teach these kids how to do big things. And, we're teaching our kid right here." He never said how old he was. He said, "But I'm teaching one of my sons how to drive the tractor today. He's practicing just going back and forth so that he can do these things when he needs to do it. It's important." And, I challenge you guys to teach kids big things. That was his 60-second short. We got a bunch of hits on it. It wasn't crazy or anything. And literally 6 months later, they pulled it and gave us a warning against our channel.
So it took 6 months for them to single
Yes,
that
it did. We weren't monetized yet. We weren't even, it wasn't like, we just got monetized a few months ago, and it's just silliness. And so now I'm like nervous when I put my kids in videos sometimes. And the video that we get the most like anger over is a video. It's a short. and we're branding one of our cows, and it's one of the babies because we brand the babies before we put them away on another pasture. And first of all, it's something you're supposed to do, especially around here, because when you take your animals and you're moving them, especially when you move them, you want to tag them and brand them. And so that's some of the things we do to make sure we keep track of our animals. And our, again, same kid, our 13-year-old at the time, was actually holding the tail, and he's helping my husband put pressure on the back end. And Eric brands them, and you hear the cow bawling. Now, mind you, we did like 4 cows that day, and this was the one that was the most dramatic. It was like, and it was screaming and being loud. So of course that's the one we're going to put on video because it's dramatic and it's a video. The rest of them could have cared less. We literally ear tagged them, branded them, and threw them out the other end of the chute, and none of them cared. This was the one that cared. So it made a good video. And that video we get so much hate for. And it's comical now. People have some big, big egos when they get on the keyboard. That's for sure.
Oh,
yeah.
But,
you know what? I hear what you're saying. And, as much as I want to be honest entirely, I also pick and choose because I know that the platform is run by people who don't agree with us.
Yep.
And we are in their sandbox. So I think that if I was polling a dozen views, I would film the one that had the least challenge with the process.
Of course.
That's what I would do. And it's a bummer because I want to use YouTube to help people learn. But I also, look, dude, if our revenue gets challenged, they win. I got to back down.
Well, that's one of the reasons why we've been starting to put, I told my husband, I said, look, we're going to take these videos, and if we have things that we like, this is also for us and our children. But, we started this because we had a calf down 2 Octobers ago. We had a cow go down. She hadn't even had her first baby yet. And she was a nice heifer. She went down. We couldn't figure out what was going on. And we reached out. We looked all over YouTube, could not find a single video on how to get this heifer to stand. He's like, I don't know what to do. And we talked to a lady at the feed store, and she's like, you're going to have to get her up. And he's like, what do I do? And she's like, well, you have these things you can put under. He's like, I don't have any of this fancy equipment. I'm a dad with 8 kids starting a farm. I came from the city. Like, I haven't been doing this forever. I just started this 6 years ago. And she's like, well, do what you can. So we went home, and he's like, Monica, we're going to make a video on this, and we're going to show people how to do this, because if someone is ever in my position, I want to show them how it's done. And so we took that heifer, they put ratchet straps around her belly, under her body. They strapped her up around the edges of their tractor, and he took his tractor and he stood her up every single day. And he did that for almost 2 weeks. And by golly, she stood her stupid self up after 12 days, because I only needed her to be 14 days withdrawing on the medicine that I just gave her, because I wormed her the day before she went down. And so I had her have 14 days of withdrawal, and I said, I need her alive for 14 days. And every day on them videos, I said, she needs to stay alive another couple days, because if we have to take her, she has to be alive. I'm not going to lose this meat. She's a big girl. Anyway, she got up and walked at day 12 on her own after we helped her out for 12 days. But because of that experience, we wanted to do videos that were difficult. Now, obviously, we didn't get any hate on that. We were nobody at the time. We didn't have anybody watching us hardly. But it was a video that I'm really proud of, because it's a video that people can go back and look at and say, this isn't easy. And she was down, and we got crap all over ourselves. We have a ton of outtakes on it. But those are important videos to show too. And I understand what you're saying, but maybe make a backup channel in case they ding you.
Well, yeah. Get a Rumble channel.
Right, get a Rumble account.
Be prepared. But yeah, no, I agree. I mean, we spend more time thinking about what's going to shut our channel down than we do thinking about what are we going to shoot right now. That's the bummer of it.
Yeah.
Because everything that we do, we want to share,
Well, and that's unfortunate, because it's like I said before, I just want to have fun.
Right.
Yeah.
We don't want to think about those things. We just want to go out and
be
do what
honest.
we do.
Yeah. I want to be honest. Oh, Sid's saying goodbye.
Bye,
It's
Sid.
like 2 hours
Bye,
past
Sid.
her bedtime. Y'all caught her attention while she was like laying in bed on her iPad. She decided to come down here. So, but anyway, yeah, no, I hear what you're saying, and I agree. It's a bummer. It's a bummer that we have to be so careful about what we share.
Yep. It's so unfortunate.
Because somebody's sitting behind a desk with a freaking wristband on because they've got carpal tunnel sitting there bleeping about what we
And man, they have never done an ounce of farm work. They've never done an ounce of like physical work in their life.
Well, it's funny because I have a podcast that I'm a part of too with 3 other homesteaders. Okay. We're not like doing anything out there. We're not using foul language. We're not, talking any kinds of trash. We're not doing anything that we shouldn't be doing. And we just talk about homesteading stuff. And would you know that we actually got a ding sometime over the summer on our second season, at the end of the second season, beginning of our third season, they dinged us and they actually pulled us down off the podcast platforms, off of Apple, off of all the different platforms we were on. And they held us under review for almost 3 weeks because we had discussed processing of animals on one of our podcasts, not a video, on our podcast itself. And we were rated as family friendly. And so that's not family friendly. And so now we have to put disclaimers.
Animals is not family friendly.
Because we talked about,
One of
my
the channels had a video taken down because he was educating people on how to sex rabbits, how to figure out what sex the rabbits were. In fact,
Yes.
Rick Life just put up about
okay,
that.
just Brian, just so you know, it's called sexing, not sexting. So that will get you into trouble.
Yes.
I ain't seen I ain't be seeing my rabbits out there like.
They're gonna be like, oh, I'm out.
There's no tea in that. Okay, my rabbits. We sex our rabbits. We do not sext our rabbits. That actually was made a mistake on someone's video before, and I laughed so hard. I was like, I'm not going to tell them. I'm just going to enjoy that.
Let it roll. Yeah. Hey, look, Frankie, she's 12 now, and she's 12 and she's like doing crazy to the rest of the world. Normal to me, farm work, tractor work, all kind of work.
Yep.
But when she was 6, she was helping eviscerate, pluck, process, birds. And I don't see in what world, in what reality, that's a problem. It should not be a problem, but it is. And frankly, it's their sandbox.
Yep. Well, people don't want you to know things and learn things. I haven't monetized my turkey. I have a turkey evisceration video, a really from beginning to end, a turkey video for people who want to process their own turkeys. I've done a pig castration video. I did monetize that one and we haven't gotten any dings on it. So holding out hope on that one. And we did a rabbit butchering one. So I have rabbit processing.
Castration or a banding?
A castration for pigs.
Okay.
So I'm the only one that does it here. All the other boys cross their legs and just hope for the best. I'm the one with the knife here. But I did a full video and you can see it on our channel and we get good hits on it. We get good feedback on it and I monetized it. And I'm like, please, Lord, please, because I don't need any other dings. The one I haven't done yet is my turkey one. So that'll be the next one I monetize. So every time I do one of those complicated videos, I am very careful when I monetize it and when I rate it as a shocking, because you can do that, with the whole monetization thing. But yeah, needless to say, I'm a little nervous when I let them go. I mean, we haven't done anything like that lately, but I've got some pretty complicated, in-depth videos, at least 3 or 4 on my channel that, yeah.
So you can make a list of video as shocking, correct?
You have to, I list it as shocking.
Okay, because I'm doing a backwoods teaches twerking video, and I just want to make sure that I label it right.
Hey,
and
you
have
should
everything
give us
done.
a sample.
It's going to be shocking. Make sure you
sample
label it as shocking.
What you're thinking about.
Well, I don't want to screw up Brian's channel here. If it was on my own, I promise I'll put it out soon enough so you all see it.
Right.
But I have been practicing, been listening to a lot of Nelly and Little John lately. So
no, can you go older?
Older? like
I was driving down the street in my 6 fall.
Okay.
Like get back a couple years.
So like we could do some Bone Thugs. Can you twerk to Bone Thugs? I am from Cleveland. Maybe I could get them to work with me.
There's probably some really good 90s music and 80s music you've got in there. I'm sure you can pull some stuff out that's like classic.
80s and 90s, I'm all about it.
Oh
yeah. You can classic. Yeah, just make sure you only have little spurts of music or you'll get dinged for copyright infringement too. So, you gotta be careful with that.
With Snoop Dogg.
Knuckleheads out there, cold shooting some hoop.
Backwoods and Snoop Dogg. Maybe we'll come out with an album together.
Martha Stewart did it.
Yeah, she did it. Really? Why can't Backwoods?
Yeah. Martha Stewart and Snoop like that. I could see it.
They're homies.
Backwoods and Snoop. Snoop in the backwoods.
Mm-hmm.
You need to propose that.
I could braid my beard.
Put a ring to it.
You could. Snoop in the backwoods. Yeah. I'm singing it.
Backwoods. Come on.
Yeah.
He'd probably think it was those cigars.
Hey, when's the last time you trimmed that beard? We need to talk about Backwoods beard. What do you got going on there right there? Because this one right here, this is about 8 months.
Yeah.
What do you got there?
That's
like 3 years, 4 years.
2 years.
Oh.
Have you ever trimmed it since you started growing it?
No.
Problem is, I trim mine. I get a little crazy about how uneven things are, and I get a little crazy with the trimming, and then I'm like, oh man, I just took like
I've only cut mine twice, and I think I took about 1.5 inches off each time.
I don't think most people have seen me not with a beard on YouTube, because I've only done YouTube with a beard. Do people want to see me without a beard, a picture?
Yeah,
roll on up, dude.
Here, hold on. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
Up. Here we go.
Look, I've been married to my husband for 25 years, and I've never seen him without facial hair. Ever. Not even a single second.
I have never been able to grow one as long as that. This is where I wind up stopping, because I get annoyed by it and I start trimming it, and it stops right here, and that's where it stays.
Yeah, see, he works in the commercial building industry, so he has to keep his beard semi trimmed up. Groomed. It has to be groomed because
they're commercial sons of guns.
Groomed. He has to keep it nice and groomed for the tenants and for the high ups anyway.
Yeah, I'm a commercial project manager, and same thing. I'm in a dozen at least meetings a week online, and there's an expectation.
Exactly. Yeah, he runs the building. So there's a building in Dallas. It's a big high-rise building. It's called Bank of America Plaza, and it's the tallest building in Dallas right now. And he runs that building. So he's the engineer there, the chief there, and so he's constantly going around talking to people, dealing with people. So it'll get a little shaggy, and I'm like, "Are you going to trim that soon?" And so yeah, he's trimming it up every now and then. It's got to keep it nice and tailored.
Right.
So. Did you see Lindsay's name of her channel? It's called Into the Mist.
Oh, is that what?
MISSED. Mist.
Whoa!
Oh, look at that.
That's not even you.
That was years ago.
That's not even you.
How was that?
That would have been right before I started growing it.
Wow.
That's cool.
2 years ago?
Yeah.
You're probably catching more catfish back then, huh? Yeah,
that's when I caught my personal best.
Scaring them away. but he has to have that beard now because he's got to hide his balonies. Oh no! I'm sorry.
That's where I keep my baloney. I tuck it underneath the beard.
I thought that was Buck that hides his balonies.
I took Darcy last night. We went and we sampled a bunch of balonies at the local drugstore that has a deli. They cut us up like a bunch of different kinds. And I was like, Darcy, pick out the one you like the best. And of course, it was the most expensive one. So I paid like $9 for a pound of bologna. But
if it's good,
it's good. It was really good bologna. So it was all beef.
Ooh, that's the good stuff.
It is the good stuff.
Where is it that she writes that down?
So
We don't get
Backwoods,
one.
when you can
Get
come down
one.
here and do some Mississippi catfishing?
I'm gonna find out. I'm thinking I want to do it before it's too hot.
Oh,
Yeah.
So I'm thinking maybe
Before
like
July.
April, May-ish, maybe.
Yeah, May is probably good.
Like right before it gets too hot. So
Yeah.
Well, thanks a lot for having me up here, Brian. I appreciate it, and I'm glad I could catch you again.
yeah. You're
And yeah, good conversation, guys. Thanks for
I'm
asking
glad
about
to
it.
talk to you. I
Yeah.
appreciate your struggle there, and I 100% agree with your frame of mind on it.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I've got kids. I've got to be able to teach them how to be productive people, adults. I've
Mhm.
got 8 kids, and 3 of them are adults. So I've still got 5 boys that I have to make sure are going to be functioning people in this society. And the way people are raising their kids nowadays, most people, especially those keyboard warriors that like to come at me, I have no clue. And they're the ones that actually are just living in their mommy's basement right now. No offense to anybody out there living in their parents' basement.
Oh no,
Because I say,
I'm happy
do what
to
you
attend
do.
them. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just saying that sometimes you have to, grow up, do big things. And I expect my kids now to learn how to be productive adults because when I was 18 and 19, when I was 18, I was married. So I was living my life being an adult, and you shouldn't have to grow up before you're supposed to. I say let kids be kids as long as possible, but I also say challenge them to do hard things because if you don't ever challenge them to do hard things, then they'll be scared to try life later because life is hard.
Yep.
Yeah,
And then
you know
they're
what?
afraid.
Regardless of of whatever you're trying to do on social media or YouTube or IG or wherever, the most important job you will ever have is raising those kids.
Yep. Very true.
Well, and you
Well,
just keep doing what you're doing too, and we'll keep supporting you. So
thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you guys. See you guys later. Enjoy your night.
Yeah, have a good night.
having you on my live as a guest.
I know I told Eric, I said, I'm going to text to make sure I email you and know, because we're done recording season 3 of our podcast. So I'm free on Wednesday nights now. So you tell me when you're ready, and put me on your calendar.
The 4th.
Okay.
There you go.
I'll check with Eric, and then we'll be the first of the year. The 4th of the year. You know what I mean?
Wednesday the 4th.
All right. See you guys later. Have a good night.
Right now.
All right.
That's awesome. Let's see.
Where are we at? Let me get my other screen up here. Man, I have to have 2 screens open in order to watch the comments because I'm not high tech.
I see we had somebody that I didn't see who it was, but somebody said they like German bologna. And I am a big fan of the Wunderbar bologna, which is very
German. I think they call it Bologna. Not
Bologna. Yeah, but it's a Wunderbar.
Yeah. There you go.
And it's
Wunderbar.
excellent. It's excellent bologna.
You know, Mike, I'm going to need to have you on again in about 3 months, and we'll do a guest live again.
3 months? Dude, I don't plan that far in advance for anything.
Well, I will tell you then. I will ask you again then. But I'm saying that it would be neat to have a follow-up because when we did our live last, you had just moved there.
Right.
It would be neat to do a follow-up and see what you're probably be about 9 months by then. Have you been there 6 months? No.
Let's see. We got here basically the end of July. So August, September, October, November. Yeah, December. 5 months.
Cool. So that'll make it about 7 or 8 months. We'll get an idea of what you've been through. I mean, we see your videos. We know what you've been through, but
he wants to dig real deep, though.
Yeah, let's get
into the dirty
in there and see how many things you broke by then.
Yeah.
How many tractors has Mike broke at Mississippi since he got there in July of 2022?
How many tractors are behind the barn all broke down?
He broke every tractor he had. Borrowed a neighbor's tractor, broke it. Yep.
Wow, this has been an awesome live, and I can't believe how fast it went. It's already been an hour and 40 minutes, I think.
Hour and 44 minutes and 29, 30, 31 seconds.
That's
Okay, well, wow.
almost the longest one I've had.
Rain Man.
What's that? What did he say?
I called him Rain Man.
Because I kept saying the numbers.
What, you've not seen that movie?
I've seen it.
Yes, we've seen it.
I've seen Rain Man.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm looking forward to catfishing with you, amigo.
Yeah,
Come on
man,
down
we'll
back.
have a good time.
Let's do it.
I want to have you and Sid on too. I know I messaged Sid about it before.
She told me.
Yeah.
And then I'm true story. I asked her a week ago, hey, didn't you say at some point in the last couple weeks backwoods talked about like doing a collab, getting on a chat? And she's like, yeah, I don't know what's up with that. So he didn't
being
follow
completely
up.
like totally honest and transparent with my new job. I've been trying to get like everything like figured out, like what I'm doing with my life and stuff. Now I have everything back in order, and I'm back to old Matty, and my mind isn't all over the place. So now I'll get something scheduled. I'll send you guys a message. I think I added you on Facebook too.
All right. Yeah. Man, I suck at Facebook. I'll go check.
It's all right. But yeah, I think
check every like 3 weeks
last week or
Facebook.
something.
So when are we going lobster hunting?
Dude, I have done lobster hunting, if that's what you want to call it. We call it hooping, and it's a nightmare. I don't think there's many lobsters in Mississippi.
Like snorkeling for lobster?
No, we did hoops. You drop the hoops off the boat. You got the bait in them. You got to pull them up real fast. It's a lot of cardio, actually. It's really.
Oh, I'm sure. I've seen them do it before. What's Fowler's? I think I saw that Fowler's Mischief and Makery. Have you ever seen him?
No.
He's like up in Maine.
And
he's an outdoorsman, and he like builds stuff. Sure. But I've seen him do some of that before, and that's just wild.
Yeah. I did it off the West Coast where we drop the hoops down, baits in the hoops, come back and check them in like an hour or hour and a half, and you got to pull the hoops up real fast.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's a lot of work, dude, for a little bit of return. I'd rather just go to the store and buy a couple of lobsters.
Go buy a couple lobsters.
Yeah.
Why
roll in a pot?
Did you want to come
in there?
What's that?
Here it is, Drew. If you want to come up, the live, the StreamYard link.
Oh, is Drew trying to join the link right now?
Well, he just asked where the link was. It was posted at the top, but it's probably buried. Can you get it out of the chat? Can people in the chat grab it right out of the chat like that?
I might be able to do it. Let me see. I don't think oh no, I can't chat in here.
Yeah, it's at the very top of the chat. Simply Jan Homestead.
Come in for a few minutes if you want.
That's not it. Hold on. Top of chat.
I just posted it again here on the bottom of the chat. 12 Stones Ranch is in here. He finally made it.
Well, we've only been on for an hour and 45 minutes. It's nice of him to finally show up, Byron.
Well, and he just posted the link you're talking about.
There we go. Look at that. Him looking out. He's a good guy.
Good job, 12 Stones.
Well, we can bring somebody else in. You want to come in. Otherwise, we'll probably close out.
Yeah, I got to tell you, I'm bouncing. It's like 10:50 in Mississippi.
It's 11:50 in our neck of the woods.
Yeah.
Well, say hi to Drew before you leave.
Drew, what's up? Drew!
What's up, guys? I'm trying to pause the TV on Lindsay's phone. Hold on. There we go. How are you guys?
Hey, Lindsay.
It's Drew and Lindsay.
We're good. We're good. What's up, Drew's Lens? What's going on?
Oh, not too much, man. We we ran to the big city today and did some shopping for Christmas and stuff. And we got back kind of late, but yeah, we just been watching Family Night all night and loving it. It's been good.
Where are y'all at?
Great.
What part of the country y'all in?
We are in Arkansas.
Okay.
Yeah, we're about.
Up there got all the Arkansas family.
Yep. We're just a little south of everybody. We're right here with Groovy Eggs, Bobblehead Homestead, right in our area.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Yep. Pretty cool. I also tear up a lot of stuff.
Those curtains are sweet.
Thanks, man. I've been having my green screen up there, but I don't have StreamYard. I have a different program, so I couldn't do something crazy on mine.
So we saw your bus today. Was that today? I saw.
Yeah. Yeah, it's an old school bus, 1964 Chevy school bus, 2-ton bus, and it's kind of a short bus, 5 windows. 36 passengers in it though. That's crazy. But yeah. Yeah, finally got it home. I bought it in like July when I was traveling the country. But, I told them, I'll come get it this fall whenever I get home. And we finally just went and got it. And everything went pretty well. Got it home.
That is a beefy looking bus.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of work.
On steroids or something.
Yeah.
What engine's in that?
It's a 327 Chevy right now, but there was engine oil in it. It's like tar now, so
yeah,
I'm just gonna pull that engine out and put a rebuilt engine in there. Yeah, I'll just set that one to the side and fill it full of diesel probably, and just get to it one day.
Man, I wish you could make use of some of this reclaimed lumber I have off the garage, but you'd probably.
Dude, I mean, are you filming all this?
Yeah, I'm gonna be filming all of it. Yeah, I filmed me going to pick it up and everything, and I just got it home. But yeah, I'll be filming the series. The thing is that right now we don't have a title, and we're gonna file for a bonded title and stuff. We've already started the paperwork process, and I'm not really too worried about it going well. But I don't want to start dumping a bunch of money until that process is a little further down the road. You know what I mean? Sure. And it's really old bus, and our people, the people in our county know us, and we've dealt with them before. And we actually have to have a state trooper come out to our house and register the VIN, or like verify the VIN number, and then send it down to the state capitol. And then it's a little bit of a process. I just don't want to start, putting a bunch of money into it yet until then, So
what did
obviously, what was it? Anyway, obviously it's an old bus, so getting parts is going to be a little bit tough. But you cut out there, Matty. At least on my end, you cut out. But
yeah, he did for.
Yeah, is that for like a salvage title?
Yeah, well, it's going to be a bonded title. Yeah. So, basically, if the owner of that vehicle within 3 years comes knocking and says, "Hey, that's my vehicle," I have to surrender it to him.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. The vehicle was sold to a salvage yard, and then I bought it from the salvage yard. You know what I mean?
Okay.
The last time it was tagged was 1978, and so I don't think it's going to be a problem. You know what I mean? But I am worried about getting brake parts and stuff like that. As long as I can come up with all that stuff. So we're going to start with brakes number one, and then once the title process is done and the brakes are at least somewhat complete and we feel comfortable with them, then we're going to start building out the inside and stuff like that.
We actually have a scrapyard up here in my area that does it's 1970 and older.
That's awesome.
Vehicles.
Man.
That's all that they have.
That's sweet.
It's wild.
Yeah, that's my heaven right there. I probably have I don't even know, 14 vehicles or something like that, and the newest one is 1978.
Right on.
But yeah, we got a junkyard or two like that down here. They're both in Texas, but that they have like 3,500 vehicles, and none of them are newer than 80.
That's awesome.
And it is cool, man. It is.
Yeah, all that old stuff's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, so we just finished up Lindsay's truck. We just built the truck for her. Y'all might can see it a little bit. Oh, damn, that was confusing. You might see it right here. That's her and her dad with the truck way back in the day. And we just it's a 65 Chevy, and we found it. We found the guy who bought it like 30 years ago and bought it back, and then we just completely restored it. Yeah, and yeah, it's a pretty cool truck. She's put a lot of work in on it. Learned a lot. She didn't really know much about it before, so
anything about it.
yeah. So now
your
she's
Instagram, Lindsay, your Instagram reels are awesome.
Thank
You're
you.
killing it. You're killing it on
Thank
Instagram.
you.
So you can get that to transfer over to YouTube. You're gonna be huge.
Yeah.
Right.
So
That's gonna be a whole that's gonna be a whole different thing.
Yeah. Her.
You have Lindsay.
Excuse me.
How many subscribers do you have now?
130.
Jen was number 130, so I don't know how many more. So her channel's actually going to be a little different. Her channel is going to be about missing persons stories.
What?
So yeah.
Hold on. Time out. Talk to me. Let's
Yeah.
talk.
So
What's that look like?
Good call.
She just thought of a name, and her brother actually, she's been kind of reaching out to everybody, help her come up with a name, and her brother helped her come up with a name, and she just decided on it.
Yeah.
What's the name?
Into the Mist.
Spell that wrong, and now I get it.
Yeah, Into the Mist. So it's MISSED. She's already filmed her first video, completely edited it, exported it, everything, and she's done one so far. And we're gonna do 10 total videos, and then we're gonna launch them all on the same day on January 1st. So that will hopefully help with their watch hours and stuff. And
that's cool.
Let me ask you a question. Why?
Why all at the same time on January 1st?
Yeah.
Well, because I'll tell you why. So there's another guy in our community called Dogman, and good dude, lives down the road from us and stuff. And whenever he came to me and said, "Hey, I want to make a channel, I have this to show, blah blah blah." I said, "Cool." I said, "Make about 15 videos, and then we'll start promoting you, or at least myself." You know what I mean? But also Jeff was promoting him too from Groovy Eggs, and we promoted his channel. And then he had just made his channel, and then all of a sudden he just gets a bunch of subscribers and watch time at the same time. So YouTube just started promoting him and sent one of his videos to like 300K, like his 16th day on YouTube or something like that, So that was kind of our deal. Obviously we're not expecting, have too high of expectations, but if, I would just like, whenever we start promoting her channel, I would like for there to be enough content that people can go and watch, 10 videos, and maybe help the watch time, happen quickly. I don't think the subscriber count is going to be a problem. It's just going to be about getting watch time. So, and then if I launch 10 videos at a time, I can also say at the end screen, "Hey, watch this video and watch this video."
Yep.
You know what I mean?
And just
in
keep
case
them
you missed
going.
it. Yeah, just link them along. So yeah.
Yeah, I know what I'm going to be busy doing. So
I mean, look, I'll be honest. I'll watch the first one, then it's on you.
Sweet. Yeah. I appreciate that, man. Actually, yeah.
100%. I'll watch the first one.
Awesome.
I can't wait until the 11th and have that.
So it's the first video is pretty good. It was kind of our first run at it. So I think like by video 10 we're gonna be, obviously I've been making videos for a while, but it's a little different theme. A lot of voiceover stuff, a lot of clipping in photos and stuff. That's like not something I'm super fond of. So we're working together. She just edited her first one. I'm gonna help her one more video, and then after that she's gonna have to edit the rest. You know what I mean? And then,
Yeah.
But I think the first one turned out pretty good.
And then she's on her own, and then she only gets 2 videos of editing.
Adobe or DaVinci? What's she doing? Adobe?
What is it? Yeah, Adobe.
Okay.
Yeah, Adobe Premiere Pro.
It's harder to learn, but
I
it's
did
better.
pretty good.
I use Adobe. My wife uses DaVinci.
Okay. Yeah. To be honest, I like Premiere Pro. It's had me cussing the past couple days because I messed up one of my exports and then things got hairy and it was dropping 10 seconds of audio. This has honestly been happening for like a month, and it's been, real bothersome, but I do like the program. I know it pretty well. I'm not, a super editor or nothing, but I know the program pretty well because I've been using it a while. So I'm comfortable with it, but yeah. Anyways, she's watched me edit for a long time, but she didn't really study what my fingers were doing or anything. She was just kind of watching the process. So she kind of understood a little bit going into it. You know what I mean? I don't think I could train just anybody as quickly as she kind of caught on the first video, So yeah, I don't think it would be much of a problem to get her going. But so basically what we're doing is she's telling obviously a missing person story, and we're just doing a lot of B-roll footage. And it's all voiceover, voiceover stuff, and then clip art in, photos and newspaper articles, stuff like that. But yeah, I think it's gonna go pretty good. And I told her, what is it?
It's a totally different concept from what you were doing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's totally a different angle.
Yeah, and this is gonna be her thing, you know what I mean? Honestly, to be honest, I've had a bunch of people come to me and say, hey, I want to make a YouTube channel. I want to make money. How do you make money on YouTube? And I said, there's this really popular thing called missing persons cases. And if you make a YouTube channel about it and actually take it seriously, then you'll make money. You know what I mean? And Lindsay just heard me keep telling people, recommending this to people like, hey, if you want to, and so she finally said, I'm just going to make it, so we'll see how it goes. I honestly think it's going to go well. So,
well, that's what I have the Buck and Barb After Dark, like the comedy one.
Mm-hmm.
I got Backwoods Mindset, and people don't know about my third one that I had. I've got a paranormal channel that I do, but we're gonna get into like ghost hunting. My buddy just moved into a funeral home.
Sweet.
Like a working funeral. He's a mortician, and he works and lives at the funeral home. So we have like free reign of the cemetery and the funeral home and everything.
Dang, I hear people are just dying to get in that place.
They are, man. It's wild.
Well, maybe you should have.
That's like the best dad joke ever, too.
One of the best parts of the whole documentary style filming, whether it's missing person or what, the docu style is that voice, right, in the background when they're showing some B-roll.
You got to get Dog Man to do
Bruce
something.
Lynch, you going to give us a sample of what's going on back there? You got a snippet of that background voice?
It was June 16th.
There it is.
2023. And Drew went missing. Something like that.
Not her.
Yeah.
I'm sure that she'll kind of grow into that over a little bit of time. She's kind of a little nervous talking to the camera still yet. So, but I told her this, don't fake a voice. Just do your normal voice, something that you can recreate every single time you make a video. And then I'm sure over time she'll kind of grow into be a little more flamboyant in her speech. You know what I mean? But
oh yeah,
that's good advice.
But yeah, so
just have fun with it.
Hey, look, we will all support her and
awesome.
a lot of advice and probably criticism.
Sweet.
I'll take it.
We will.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I was really having a hard time with Premiere Pro, getting through that first one, getting everything exported right, because this is what happens if sorry, this is complete nonsense, but whenever you drag something into Premiere Pro, if you put something in, that starts your source file as that frame rate. So if you put in something at 30 frames per second and then add something at 60 frames per second, it won't export that 60 frame per second cleanly. So you have to like start your video with your highest frame rate first. So like instead we had to drop the 60 frame per second in, but we had already edited the full video and I'm not smart enough to understand how to like get out of it. So, but eventually we got it to work and it all looks good now. So we're on to the next one. And now we're going to bang through 10 more videos. We got about 2.5 weeks to get those out. And then, yeah, she'll be rocking and rolling. Probably. No, she's already kind of got the stories written and stuff. We just have to do the B-roll and the audio tracks on them, you know, and
Okay.
Honestly, it's a lot to crunch into 2 weeks, but she can do it. And then after that, she'll just keep up like a twice a week schedule or something like that, you know.
How long are the videos roughly?
The last video or the first video that we filmed, we got to like 7 minutes and 20, but we will be shooting for over 8 minutes for the ad in the middle, you know. So,
Well, here's the
but
thing.
we fell short on that one a little bit.
Let me tell you something about that 8 minutes and the ad in the middle.
Mhm.
Here's my experience, and I don't know, it could be different for you, but for me, people watch 30% of your video.
Yeah.
All right. If you want an average view duration of 10 minutes, you need a 30-minute video.
Yeah.
I'm shooting for 20 to 30 minutes.
So here's one thing I'm curious. Here's one thing I'm curious about. I'm curious about. Well, also one thing is I want to kind of keep it short. The videos short because I want attention. You know, I want people to hold attention. I would like for people to get hooked on 2 or 3 videos in a row. You know what I mean? So at that point, you know, if it's 5 minutes and I don't have a middle ad, well, so be it. Maybe they'll just continue watching another. You know, but yeah. Anyways, I'm curious about this. I've never heard anybody look into it really, but if I comment, like if I go on your video and I comment, and then you reply to my comment, I get a notification on my phone that says you replied to my comment.
And then you
now,
go back
when
and watch the video again.
When I click on that, it starts playing your video as I'm replying to your comment. Now, if it only takes me 12 seconds to reply to your comment, that just brought your average down. Even if someone watched your full video from 10 minutes all the way through, and now I watched it for 12 seconds to reply to your comment, you know what I mean? What does that do to your watch rate? Because I've seen some of the best channels have like, you know what I mean, 50% watch time on their average. You know what I mean? And it's like, you know, footage that you can't look away from. You know what I mean?
I'll say this though. So what I've noticed, because I was wondering about that too, I literally just talked to Oak about that the other day. Because more people come in, it goes down, you get more views, but my thinking behind it is when they see the activity happening, that's when YouTube's like recommend.
Yeah, I don't really know, but yeah, I mean, my audience retention's down to, you know, usually like you said, about 30% or something, you know. And
I can tell you this. I was doing 10, 12-minute videos and getting a 30-minute, probably a 30-minute view duration. And when I decided to bump them to 20-minute videos or 22, 23, 25-minute videos, guess what happened? I still had a 30-minute view duration.
Okay.
My revenue went like this.
That's good.
I just want to ask.
That's good advice, at least for my channel. You know what I mean? Somebody asked a question. If you don't mind, I'm going to read that out. Thoughts on shorts to grow your channel? I like the idea of shorts to grow your channel if you have a really focused niche that you work in. You know what I mean? If you do farming, share your farm animals. If you're doing construction and farm animals and this and that, you can pick up a lot of subscribers that don't give a rat's about the rest of your content. And that's how you see some channels that have 30,000 subscribers and they only get 1,200 views on each video. It's because they picked up somebody from one video that has nothing to do with the rest of their content. You know, they might have cleaned a cast iron skillet one time and got like 800,000 views on that. And now they do no videos about cast iron skillets and they don't get any views on their videos. So you kind of got to be careful with that a little bit. But, you know, Matty was talking about Lindsay's Instagram. On her Instagram, it's all about her truck. And she is doing very well on there and on TikTok. She's like got a video of 300K on Instagram and, you know, 45K, 50K, 30K, 200K, you know, so yeah, she's been doing a good job on that. And
they're fun.
Yeah, we thought she started to make a shorts channel on that, but yeah, I don't really know. We'll see. I don't want her to get overwhelmed because, you know, you guys know after doing this for a while, it can be overwhelming, especially if she's trying to post like 4 different things. So we'll see how it goes.
I put out like 630 videos in like a year and a half.
Don't let it get overwhelming. Just do what you're doing and stop looking at the numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just, I mean, look at what people are looking at and try to, you know, but
well, you know, that's easier said than done, though. The numbers are the easiest thing to look at to try to figure out what's going on, too.
I'm going to tell
We're
you
all
right
guilty
now,
of it.
I've got a video out that's got 5 million views. It's the worst video I've ever created. I wish it didn't exist. I'd love to delete it.
No, you definitely can't. No.
It happens.
That's very true, man. Some people they're short. All the way.
I've had 0 videos go viral, and I'd like to get a fat paycheck 1 month or 2, but really,
you will.
I'm happy that I don't. Yeah, but I'm happy kind of that I haven't brought in that audience that doesn't really know me. You know, most of my subscribers are pretty personal. You know, I mean, I've built a community of people that I like and that like me. You know, and I've seen it happen to other people, and it would be nice to get paid, but I mean, to get paid big like that, I mean, a big, million views or something. But yeah, I'm good with the community I have, and just sharing what I do with my life. You know what I mean?
Well, you're doing good, man. Like, that's the thing, and like, you're doing it right. You know,
don't make the mistake I made. Don't try to create a video that's going to get views. That's not you.
Right.
Focus on you. Create the video that is you. Be proud of that video, regardless of how many, views it gets. Don't be me, where you got 5 million views on video. And you're like, oh man.
Mike, after you say that, Mike,
I don't want that video to exist, but I can't delete it because of
it's still making money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mike, after you saying that, I'm 100% putting out my twerking video now. I just have to be me, man.
I feel like we all want you to put out that twerking video.
I'm gonna cut up my jeans real nice, get them kind of stringy, 1980 style,
like right under the butt cheeks. You should go do that.
Yeah, man dukes. I'm gonna make some man dukes.
Do that, please.
Oh man, how funny is that?
Your true subscribers will come to you because they want to see you anyway. So
yeah,
and you see that with Matty's channel. I mean, a lot of people go to his channel just because they don't care what he's doing on it. They just want
back in the house. I see her.
Yeah, nobody cares about my life. They just want to talk to me.
Yeah. Checked out for a while, but she's back in the house. I just looked over at the comments. She's got some good fishing videos. And in fact, Backwoods, she did a video with you, didn't you?
Who?
With Oak?
Oak? I've done a gazillion videos.
Outdoor adventures with
Carrie.
Help me,
Carrie. Outdoor adventures. Well, it's Outdoor Adventures with Carrie, but yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
yeah, we've got the Buck and Barb. That's me and Carrie.
Yes.
On tomorrow night. Is 12 Stones on tomorrow night? And Carrie?
Carrie's almost always Thursday.
At what time?
I get confused because she's Central. So that's 9 o'clock Central.
She's 9 o'clock Central?
I think it's 9 o'clock Central.
Tell us, Carrie. You're here. And then when is...
I saw you comment, Carrie. So log in and comment.
And 12 Stones is usually 8 o'clock Central.
No. She's
backwards.
Central. He's 7 o'clock Central.
7 o'clock Central. That's right.
So 12 Stones, 7 o'clock Central. He does his live, and Carrie is 8 o'clock Central.
That's correct.
Weren't you doing Thursdays at one point?
Yeah, I tried it out.
Okay.
I mean, at one point I was doing every day of the week live.
12 Stones is on Thursday before us. Oh, and Bland's Promised Land is on at 6 Central.
There you go.
Cool.
Bland's Promised Land says 8 p.m.
What?
Bland's Promised Land Ranch.
Oh, okay.
We go on at 8 p.m. What time zone?
That's Central.
Central, I think.
I was giving Eastern times for everybody is what I was doing.
Nah.
Yep.
Conflict.
Damn Yankees.
Yeah, we don't play with Eastern times around here. Come on.
That's because there's so few of us. The only ones I know of right off the bat. Well, there's a handful of us.
Everybody else froze to death.
Bar Run Forge is Eastern. So is Andale Homestead.
So Oak and Bland go on at the same time.
No,
Head to head.
Tug of war. Tug of war. Tug of war. Tug of war. Sorry.
Look,
you guys
if I'm able to get on at that time, I'm watching Oak. So Bland, figure it out.
You know what they should do? They should do a split screen together, and they could do them their own live at the same time on the same screen, so everybody can watch it at the same time.
Or figure out so both of you could be scheduled properly, and then you can do a family night Thursday.
Yeah.
That's a whole lot of family.
I would never get anything done.
Yeah, right.
That's right. Yeah, I just, I work till 5 o'clock on Wednesday, and that's it. If I did that much. And then it's all about family night. I have to be prepared for it and everything.
Brian, I hate to do this to you.
I'm good.
But it's 12:15, man.
Yeah, we gotta go.
Yeah, I'm out, dude.
I got to get up for work in like 6 hours. So
well,
I had a blast.
That's fine. It's funny. It went down to 20 and then it went back up to 24. So people were still here. All righty. That was a great live. I had a lot of fun in this one.
I'm glad you did. No, I'm just kidding.
So next week we've got Tish Ross, which is Pooch's pretty, and she is going to be my co-host, and we'll be doing the same similar thing.
All right.
So be there.
I'll be here.
Or be square.
Out 12 Stones Ranch tomorrow, and Bland's Promised Land Ranch, and Oak. But Carrie, her name's Carrie.
Yeah.
Everybody have a good night, and thank you so much for all the moderators and everybody that came into the chat and the live. What a wonderful time. Can't wait to see you guys next week.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Have a good night.
See you guys.